Daddy born poor, Mama was too. Walking through the snow, plastic bags on their shoes. Papa selling houses, sleeping in a car. Four babies in the backseat, underneath the stars. Well, hey, hey, just work a little harder. Hey, hey, punching that clock with work and prayer and a little bit of luck. Make so much money, need a 10-ton truck. Ha, 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 ha.
Hey, good afternoon, everyone. Welcome. Paul McMann here with Forex Smart Trade. So glad you could join me this Monday afternoon, September 18th, 2023. Here at Forex Smart Trade, our mission is to change your financial destiny. And we do that by teaching you how to currency trade with our proprietary trading indicators. They've been around almost a quarter of a century, and they are so accurate. And we are so confident in our ability to train you to use them successfully that once we've trained you, we will let you trade with company money and split what you make. So with that, let's jump right in. And we first need to listen to this guy.
Due to federal and state regulations, we are providing the following disclosure. Please stay tuned, as this will take less than a minute. Foreign exchange, futures, and cryptocurrency trading are highly risky, and you can lose all the money you invest should you decide to engage in live trading. We are not responsible for your investment, trading, or tax decisions. We are not licensed financial advisors, traders, accountants, stockbrokers, or attorneys. We are not licensed commodities brokers and do not engage in or facilitate commodities transactions. We are not an introducing broker, and we make no recommendation as to where you should invest or what broker you should trade with. As you apply what you learn, we recommend you seek advice from licensed professionals. Any trade results that we show should not be considered typical of our students. We do not and cannot track the results or performance of our students' private trading accounts. We do not know what a typical or average student earns or loses trading. This is not a get-rich-quick program, guaranteed system, or business opportunity. We sell training and trading tools. We make no promises our training or tools will generate future income for students, and you may not make your investment back, including your investment in this training. Any redistribution or recording of this material is strictly prohibited without advanced written permission.
All right. We are so confident in how well our I told you we're so confident we let you trade with company money. The purpose of this session is to show you how accurate our tools are. And sorry, here I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Show you how accurate our tools are and act as a training session. I do 3 live trades a week. This one that we're in right now, and one tomorrow morning at 6:30, and another one on Thursday morning at 6:30. And every afternoon around 4:15, I send out a trade setup where along with a little video so that you can see how I came up with the trade setup that you're welcome to copy to see how accurate I am. But once you become a member, one of our secret sauces is that we do continuous training, and part of that continuous training is that we do live sessions every morning at 10 a.m. We also do live sessions every evening at 10 p.m. And then we also have regular weekly training sessions Wednesday evening and also Saturday morning. Saturday morning session, we continue to review the various trade strategies that we have. We've got about a dozen of them, and you get an opportunity to ask questions. So when I trade off of a little checklist. Helps keep me focused. And you can see I'm a little distracted here, trying to figure out a couple things with this new program, and I can't quite figure it out on the fly. So we'll just stay focused to what we're doing. Every day, a good habit to restart your green chart. We periodically update it, so you'll get the updates. Plus, sometimes the memory gets jammed up if you leave it open too many days in a row. So by closing it and opening it, it clears out the memory. Good habit at the end of every day is to review the trades of the day. So specifically the trades that didn't go the way you wanted. so that you can figure out what you might have done wrong in your analysis and correct it. And if you can't figure it out, that's one of the things we're here to help you do, is we can take a look at it and figure it out. As I said, we are technical traders. We are trading strictly based on the price action, and that is what our indicators are very good at. That is what our indicators are very good at doing. However, news does impact currency prices, and we want to know what upcoming news events there are so we can trade around them. And we get the news by going to forexfactory.com. Forexfactory.com breaks news down into three categories: yellow, which is low impact, orange, which is medium impact, and red, which is high impact. And it's these red guys that we want to trade around. And my little rule of thumb is I don't want to enter a trade 2 hours within 2 hours of this time, because what happens is the information starts to leak out beforehand, and that leaked information impacts the price. And by the time the indicator picks it up, you may have gotten stopped out on a trade. So this 9:30 tonight, any trade that we take right now should be closed by 9:30, because we're trading off of a 1 hour chart. And these items tomorrow morning, again, if we were to trade on the Canadian dollar, that should be closed well before tomorrow morning. So we've got kind of clear sailing. As I said, we've got a dozen signals. The one I prefer the most is something called the 10-point trade. And I'm doing it off of a 1 hour chart. I like to be about 30 minutes into the chart, so the chart has a chance to form before taking the trade. And we are almost 40 minutes into the 1 hour chart. On a 1 hour chart, trades are going to be worth anywhere from 5 to 35 pips. And my sweet spot is 11. If I can get 11 pips 3 times a day for 30 pips that day, I am doing very well and making a good living. On this 1 hour chart, I am looking for trades to close within 1 to 3 hours. So that suits my risk preferences. I get in, get out, and I'm on to my next thing. The strategy basically tries to get all the lines to line up from all 3 sections of the chart. So with that, let's go and take a look and see what we have. This chart we're trading off of right now is the Light 6 Major. It's one of the standard charts. The first chart is a kind of a composite chart. It's showing us 6 different currency pairs, and they're all U.S. based on this first chart. I'm going to start with the middle section of the chart, which is the majors and minors. Red and green line is the major indicator. Black and gray is the minor indicator. This horizontal red line is the oversold line. Horizontal blue line is the overbought line. So I am looking for situations, and these charts make it kind of easy. They've done a lot of the work for me, where the minor indicator and the minor indicator and the major indicator are either above the blue line or below the red line. If they're below the red line, I want them pointing up. If they're above the blue line, I want them pointing down. In this case, and I want them all to agree. And in this case, majors are coming down, minors are going up, so I don't have agreement. And nor are they all together on the same side of the line. So the majors here were overbought and are going down. The minors here oversold and overbought and going down. And over here, we're oversold and starting to go up. So nothing there. Seeing something pretty similar here on the Euro USD. Again, if I don't have what I'm looking for here, I don't need to look what's going on here and here. I first need to see what I want in the middle section here with the majors, minors. Again, so these guys aren't in agreement. Majors going down, minors going up. Here we've got everybody on the same side of the oversold line, but majors are still going down, minors have turned. So I don't have agreement with all the lines going the same way. US Canadian dollar, minors are overbought, majors still going up. So I don't have agreement there. Dollar Swiss franc overbought, minors are starting to come down, majors still going up. So no agreement there. Dollar yen overbought, or they were overbought. They touched the overbought line. Everybody's coming down. That's the second thing I'm looking for. And the third thing is I'd like to have this double cross where here the red lines crossed over the green and the black lines crossed over the gray. So we've got 3 points here. Now, the one thing I don't quite like, no, let me tell you what I do like. I love the steepness of the green line. I would have preferred that the majors had gotten entirely to overbought, but they didn't. They touched the line and then turned. And usually I am hesitant on taking a trade once it hits the halfway mark. I want to catch it up here and be able to ride it through the channel. Somewhat like back here on the Australian dollar, US dollar. We caught this down here. We ride it up through the channel, and you can see through 2 hours, we would have gotten that 11 pips I'm looking for. So here, it's almost 20 pips, 18 pips from here to here. So we didn't even have to catch it at the very beginning if we caught it where the base of the candle. So, but I like this signal. I like the steepness. So I got 3 points here. When I have 3 points here, I jump up to the TNTs and I count. We've got 4 different lines here: the thick orange and the thin orange, dotted blue and thick blue. I'm going to count how many lines are telling me buy, which is what I'm seeing here. So the 2 orange lines are going down. They're both saying buy. Blue lines are inversely related. So when dotted blue goes up, that means buy. So 3 of the 4 lines are telling me buy. When I get 3 out of the 4 or 4 out of the 4, then I'm going to jump down to the pressure, and then I am going to I want the lines either going down, which they are, or the red line on top, which it is. So I've got 2 points here. Lines are going down plus the red lines on top. So I've got 2 here, 3 here, and 3 here. So I got 8 points. I need 7 with a point from each section. So I've got that. When I have that, I am going to confirm the setup. And to confirm the setup, I'm interested in the direction. If we can get the direction of the move, we can make some money. So I am not. Some traders try to time the entry. I don't do that. You can do that. Rather than time the entry, I'd rather just make sure we get the direction right. So if I give up a few points and get in a little late, I don't mind. As long as I get the direction right, I can make some money. So USD yen. Let's write that down here. And there was a sell. So I want to look at some of the other time periods. USD JPY. So this is the signal we were just looking at, which I like. What I want to see on the 2-hour is that we're overbought. And I also want to see that we're overbought on the 4-hour. And the reason I want to see that is if this signal weakens, I'll still get the trade off of the longer period time, off of the longer period chart. Here, it's already turned and going down. This signal is a good signal to trade off of. So that's okay, even though it's not overbought. If it was, it could be overbought and still going up. I wouldn't care about the direction, but this here itself is a good signal. And we don't have the 4 points here, but we have the pressure here with green on top. But the thing I don't like here is on the 4 hour, we're oversold and the lines are going up. If these lines were up here, up in the overbought, I'd say I would continue with my analysis of the trade. But since they're oversold and going up, this is telling me we're going up. This is telling me we're going down. So I don't have agreement. Without agreement, I'm not going to take the trade. So let's keep searching for another setup. So I am going to go. We were on the light 6 majors, U.S. dollar yen. Now I've cloned this chart and made a new chart with non-USD pairs. So here, euro pound overbought. Everybody's still going up. Wow, look at this. Australian dollar yen. Australian dollar yen. Interesting. Everybody's going down. We have the double cross, so we get 3 points here. I don't mind that the miners have run through the channel. I do care about and where the green line is right at the halfway point. Great steepness on the green line. So I got 3 points here. When I jump up to my TNTs, the 2 orange lines are going down. Thick blue is going up. When thick blue is going up, that means sell. So 3 of the 4 are telling me sell. And I have sideways pressure. Sideways pressure. What makes the pressure sideways? Green lines coming down, red lines going up. I want both lines going down, or I want the red line on top. So I don't have that here. So we're going to pass. And this is an okay time to take this trade. It is a little bit before 6 in the morning in Australia. So we're entering into the trading day. So off of a 1 hour chart, I want one of these 2 to be like actively trading. And it's going into 5 o'clock in the morning in Japan. Euro Canadian dollar. We don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar. We don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Pound yen. Oversold. Majors coming down, minors starting to turn, so nothing there. Euro, Australian dollar, we don't have agreement between the majors and minors, so let's look at another set of 6. Canadian dollar, yen, we're just reaching oversold. Everybody's going down. Euro, New Zealand dollar, we don't have agreement between the majors and minors. Majors coming down, minors going up. Pound, New Zealand dollar, oversold. Minors going up, majors starting to go sideways. New Zealand dollar, yen, oversold. Everybody's going down. Double cross, reds on top, blacks on top. So I got 3 points here. I got a plus for the steepness of the green line. I don't mind that the miners have run through. Green line is less than halfway. When I jump up to my TNTs, 2 orange lines going down, telling me sell. Thick blue going up, telling me sell. So I got 3 out of the 4 here. And then when I jump down to my pressure, I've got weak up pressure with the red line on top. The red line's crossed over. So I've got a point here, 3 points here, and 3 points here. So I got 7 points. So we've got a sell on the NZD JPY. And so now let's confirm it. So to confirm it, NZD JPY. Hmm. 2 hour, we've just touched, so that's okay. 4 hour, the minors have touched and the majors have started to turn. This is one of those ones where I need to think about it a little bit because it's not my perfect setup. My perfect setup, this I can live with. This I'm thinking about. It is turning and the minors are up here. The next thing I need to do when I'm doing this analysis is I need to figure out what it's worth. So let's go there and take a look. And how I do that is I'm going to open up a clean chart. NZD JPY. And I'm going to drop some support and resistance in. Support and resistance are spots where the candles naturally stop. So I want to know where those spaces are because my goal is to get in and get out quickly. And if the price action stops at a certain spot, I want to know where that is so I can trade around it. And when I crunch up the chart, it gives me more data points to look at. We can see it's kind of stopped in here, over here, over here. Here it kind of blew through it. Let's add another one below. On Euro USD chart, these tend to be about 40 pips, 30, 40 pips apart. And I'm just eyeballing it. So 87.14 and 87.36. So that's about 20 pips apart. So it stopped in here, it stopped in here, it stopped in here, stopped here, kind of stopped here, over here, over here, over here. So I want to catch the trade within this channel. So then I want to know how much distance I have to this next point. So I have 17 pips from here to here, 17 pips from here to here, and I want to know how many pips I got back to the line up here. Oops. 5 pips up, 17 down. Then I want to determine whether I'm trading with the trend or against the trend. And that'll give me a sense of how many pips I want to try to squeeze out of the trade. If I'm trading with the trend, I can take more pips than if I'm trading against the trend. So for example, here is an uptrend. So if I take a sell in here, there's a chance, like if I took a sell here, I might be able to get it. But I don't want to take a sell and then have it keep running up and then stop me out. So here, this is a bit of an uptrend. And then it seems to have gone sideways today. So uptrend, but sideways. So I'm going to probably take less pips than I might normally take. And let's see what it looks like here. So that's 8.5 pips. Let's open it back up so we can see it a little better. 8.5. So I'm not going to come all the way down to here, but maybe I'll come down to the base of this candle. Let me just take a look at the signal one more time. All right, so we got 7 points here, 3 here, 3 here, the 2 orange lines, thick blue going up, and we got the red line on top on the pressure. We just touched the overbought line on the 2-hour. On the 4-hour, the minors have touched the overbought line, and the majors have gone sideways. So we're going to go ahead and take this for 10 pips, 10 pip trade. You can take it in your simulator, or if you're using MetaTrader, let's pop it open. This is a demo account, and that is the pound New Zealand dollar. I do not have that open, so I'm going to go to File, New Chart, and it's going to probably be down in this third guy, pound or New Zealand dollar yen, right here. Going to make it to a 1-day. This is what we're looking at. We've got about a 7-point spread here, 7-8 point spread. Which is all right for a 10 pip trade. So now I'm going to go to new order. And we have, in this demo account, we've got $7,800. So I'm going to move my decimal place over 4 spots. So I'm going to take a lot size of 0.78. And I'm doing that. I could take anywhere from half of that to double that. But we're going to take another couple trades here in a minute. So I'm going to go on the lower side and take the 0.78. And it's going to be market sell. It records it. I'm going to go to modify. I right click on the order. And we said we're going to take 10 pips. 10 pips is 100 points. When I kick this in, when I click the little blue button, it's going to do the math for me here. So now it's figured out my take profit, and we're going to use a 3-to-1 to keep it simple on the stop loss. So if I put 300 points is equal to 30 pips, click the little red button, it does the math, and it has dropped in the stop loss and take profit. And if you notice on Friday, where the stop loss number is here, it's hitting these tips, these wicks. I'm going to just move this a little bit outside of that so we're not touching either of these. And I kind of wanted to catch. I might even move this into this candle here just to make it more sure that we'll get it. So we took a sell on the New Zealand dollar JPY, New Zealand dollar JPY, with a take profit of 87,224, take profit of 87,224, and a stop loss of 87,642. 87,642. Again, my goal here is I don't want to get stopped out, and if it means just moving this line a little bit further up, that makes it that much of a less of a chance that I'm going to get stopped out. I expect this trade to close within the next 3 hours. Next 3 hours, maybe 4. All right, so we took one trade. Now, every evening I send out that overnight trade. The overnight trade, rather than trading off of a day chart, I am trading, rather than trading off of an hour chart, which this is the hour chart, I'm trading off of a day chart. And it's a little bit of a modified version of the 10-point trade where I am looking at what the green line is doing, on the majors and minors. So here, green line is oversold and it's going up. Now, I don't want to trade just on one piece of information. So my confirmation here is what is the 12-hour doing and what is the 8-hour doing. So here, green line going up. Just entering the channel. On the 8-hour, green line is 3/4 of the way through the channel going up. So all three are telling me buy. So we're going to take a buy on the Euro USD for 11 pips. 4 hours going up, 2 hours going up, 1 hour is going down. So we've got up across the board here on the day, the 12, the 8, the 4, and the 2. So we're going to take an 11 pip buy. So let's go back here. Euro USD, new order. It remembers my volume from last time, market execution. I'm going to click buy. And again, right click, modify order. We're going to go for 11 pips. So 11 pips is 110 points. And here I'd like to go a little bit over the 3-to-1. So I'm going to use 35 pips. Again, click the little red button, does the math for me. And we are good. And actually, again, we've missed all of this. This was from last week, so we're good. So we took a buy on the Euro USD, take profit of 106,983, 106,983, stop loss of 106,523, 106,523. And let us take a look at what the pound yen is doing. Pound yen is oversold. Green line's going down. Oversold, green line's going down. So that's telling me sell. On my 12-hour, I'm getting confirmation. Oversold going down. Not quite as steep as the day chart. 8-hour oversold. Almost, it's almost gone to as far as it can go, but it's going down and it's going down steeply. So all three are telling me sell. So we're going to take a 22 pip sell just for the heck of it. I'm looking at what the 4 hours oversold going down, 2-hour oversold going down, 1 hour oversold going down. So we're going down across the board here. So 22 pips sell. 22 pips sell on the pound yen. So pound yen, new order. Again, we're going to keep the lot size the same. I usually like to keep this margin level above 1,000%. This is going to bring it a little bit over because we're going to have 3 open trades. Brought it down to 500. Right click, modify. Here it's going to be 22 pips. 22 pips. 22 pips because I back tested it, and 22 pips is the magic number that works. So click the copy as, does the math, and we're going to use a 3-to-1. So if I'm going for 22, I'm going to go for 66. This trade is right about 90% of the time. If it's right 90% of the time and I've got a 3-to-1 here, at the end of the day, I will be net positive pips. So 66 pips, click the little red button. It does the stop loss for me. So we have got on the pound yen, we have a take profit of 182. We took a sell. For 22 pips, 182.555, 182.555 for the take profit, and 183.434, 183.434 for the stop loss. All right, gang. Thanks so much for joining me. If you're able to tomorrow morning, I'd love to see you at 6:30, bright and early. I'm a morning trader. This is the last. As soon as we check out here, I'm done for the day and off to do some fun evening activities. So if you want to earn more, work less, trading's for you. If you want to have time to be able to do more things that you like to do, trading will help you do that. Thanks so much. We will see you on tomorrow. All right. Bye.